Okay, good. You can hear me now. I'm not sure what happened with the other one.
Did it have another mic selected one that you wanted?
I don't know. Looked right when I started the second one. Don't know what happened. So yeah, I was saying it's been a little over a week since we've done this, so my apologies for failing to do this. I know. Oh, and there's a dog behind me. I didn't even know he was in here. And I went around and I picked up all of Hank's mice and put them in my pocket before I started, and I'm down to 2 now. Are you going to bring it back? I'm doing a very good job of fetching. He just keeps dropping them on the floor and waiting for me to get them and throw them again. Mabel is living dangerously. She just jumped on something in that. I think it's the suitcase that's kind of behind the door of that closet there. She's playing with fire. Yeah, she's up there laying on the shelf in the lounge. Hey, Larry. Sorry for my technical glitch there. Not sure what the problem was, but it seems to be working now. Wilson. You might be able to see Mabel. There she is. You can kind of see her poking her head around the door there. Why don't you face this way, Tabby, so that somebody can actually see you, or just walk away. Hey, Catherine. So I hope everybody's doing okay. As I said, it's been over a week since we've done this. So we had Melanie's parents here last weekend, and spent a lot of time cleaning up the house and getting that all situated. I guess we could technically start doing close-ups from the living room and all that. Most of the house is pretty well cleaned up. Now Allie is come to say hello. That was Wilson here. Well, don't ever feel sorry for Mabel, because Mabel can be really mean to everybody. She definitely can hold her own. And Allie has been a test of patience the past few days. And she had that little growth on the other side of her mouth removed. They were not really too concerned about it. But she had it removed and had stitches in, and they gave us a bottle full of antibiotics to give her. Well, no, you can't have that. No, that's not yours. But Allie has decided she doesn't want the antibiotics anymore. And she has learned to, despite Melanie's best effort to pill her, she's learned how to avoid the pills and basically cheek them or put them on the side of her tongue or something and spit them out. She doesn't want greenies at all anymore. We've pretty much ruined any chance of giving her greenies with medicine. So we've kind of struggled with her. Yeah, she's too smart for her own good. If we ever have to give her pills again from the vet, I'm going to ask if they can just give her a shot instead, or give us something very small. She's not having these pills. They're like these. It's almost like a Tylenol capsule. If I had to give you a size comparison. What you doing, Mabel? Can't see you that up close. Hey, Mr. Krabs. Mabel would be a really, really tiny cat if not for all that fur. All the fur makes her look twice as big as she really is. Hey, Connie.
Kenny, you need to go out. What is the deal?
It says whatever.
Wilson likes those.
Yeah. For a second, he liked it. They say hello to you.
Hello, everyone.
You gotta talk louder than that.
I'm not hello.
Melanie says hello as she walks away.
Lay down, please. You can't come in here. You're too important.
Melanie says she's tired, so guess I'll cut her some slack. I was hoping that Stella would come down, but I don't think she's going to with Allie in here. All right, there's Salem. Has to get his Allie cuddles in. Mabel, why do you do that to him? But that's typical Mabel. Nobody can see you behind that, Salem. I don't know if you'll be able to see the spot on the side of her. You can see a little spot on the side of her mouth there. That's where that growth was. And now she's like, no, that's a camera. I don't want to be in front of the camera. But yeah, not much news to report here. Despite being MIA for a week, everything has been mostly normal and quiet. I'm getting more and more attached to Copper every day. I'm not sure when I'll take him to PetSmart or if I'll just try to take him on the weekends or something like that. But he's doing very well. He had a little bit of a digestive issue yesterday morning, but I'm thinking he just ate too much. I've been feeding him in the room where he started out. I close the door behind me while he eats. And Larry, no, they all pretty much stayed put while her parents were here. They didn't push the envelope and try to come in and mess with him a whole lot, but the only one that really ran around the house was Mabel, because Mabel doesn't care. Murray came out some, and he seemed to be okay with them. Luna, so, but yeah, Copper has, when I feed him, I have been shutting the door, and then I'll put Lily, Stumpy, and Clara's food. I feed them, and then whatever they don't eat, I've just always kind of left out and let whoever come back and clean it up. Well, that was before Copper. Now Copper comes out and he makes a beeline for it, and I think I keep him out of it when I'm there, thinking maybe he'll give up. But apparently, as soon as I leave, he's eating all of it. I think that's why his stomach was upset, because he ate way too much Thursday afternoon. So I did not see any more evidence of an upset stomach today while I was up there, but I've got him a vet appointment for 2 o'clock Monday, just to get him checked and make sure everything's still going okay with him. Supposed to don't think I'll be at work the whole day Monday, so I'll probably just go in that afternoon and get him and take him in and bring him back. Got some other things I got to do Monday. Oh yeah, Clara and the water dish. I thought we were done with that, but that privilege has been revoked. They can all now use the same water dish in the main room. Allie, those are Hank's mice. You don't need that. Yeah, I've got to, I'm going to have them double check Copper and make sure he doesn't have any worms or anything. I don't think he does. I mean, it hasn't been that long since he's been fixed and checked out by a vet, but I just want to be sure. And then I've got to get a definite weight on him so I know that I'm feeding him enough. I don't want him to be hungry. Pretty sure he gets plenty to eat, though. But he really is a great cat. I like him a lot. A little too much, actually, but that's what happens. Well, the good thing is it was not a water dispenser with way more water in it, because I had actually left less water in it the second time that she decided to do that than I did, or that I had been previously. It's hard to say, Aurora. I would love for him to do that, but I don't know. That may be pushing the envelope. Clara may be pushing the envelope already, and with Copper, and it's hard to say. You know, if I own the building and I own the business, I would say sure, why not? But I don't own either one. But I think he would be happier in a home, because when I'm there, he follows me around everywhere. He wants to be near me or on my lap at all times. I think he would prefer to be in a home with somebody. He probably doesn't realize that yet, but I think if we get him into a home, that would be his best case scenario. Yeah, it's just, the thing is that we're only there 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. There's 16 other hours Monday through Friday and the entire weekend where he doesn't really get to see people that much. So I'm hopeful I can find him a good home. I wish I could keep him here, but there's no way for that to happen right now. I cannot justify bringing another cat home. Not when some of the ones we already have just don't get along. He's like, you're pointing that thing at me again. And Salem still sits. Yeah, Stella has done very good. She's become a bit more personable with me in the last week or two. I try to give her as much attention as I can when I'm in here. I set her up on my lap for a few seconds earlier today. I'm hoping that one day she will branch out and go explore the rest of the house. And Mabel has a death wish. I wouldn't do that, Mabel. That is ill-advised if you want to jump up there. Yeah, she has been playing some. Not a lot, but some. Mabel, you're going to get beat up. I guess I should get up and stop this before something bad happens. Tabby.
Hello. Want to come down? You want to come down?
You're a jerk. You don't need to be up here. Come on. Get down. Aunt Mabel has to show her attitude. Yeah, Mabel got a little upset at me when I was trying to get her down from the bookshelf over there. Tabby. Tabby. Well, Salem, you seem to be the only one remaining stationary, so. Yeah, she's a good dog some of the time. I would say the majority of the time. But she can be a pill sometimes too. But I never would have believed that Mabel would come in here and laid against or laid anywhere in here. Oh, well, thank you, D. Hutch. I will keep an eye out. Sorry, I was checking Facebook. A friend of mine said his dog got out of the fence earlier today, and I was looking in the Lost and Found group to see if they had put his information up there yet. He sent me a text to tell me about it and asked if I knew anybody at the shelter, and I don't. I mean, other than knowing names, I don't know anybody personally. But I told him where he could share a picture of the dog, so hopefully somebody has picked him up and just has him in their yard. week has given us a very lackluster effort tonight. Hey, Lynette. Because I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mice plus the one I just threw, 6 mice that he hasn't returned to me today. Well, they've been out for most of the day running around. So he doesn't have all the stored up energy that he normally has during the week, I guess. That and the dog is in here too. That may be part of the problem. And Mabel's in here. He probably has learned already not to make sudden movements around Mabel because she'll swipe at you. What are you doing over there, Mabel? And this guy's not going to move. I would try to pronounce your name, but I would just screw it up. But hello. I'll embarrass myself if I try to pronounce that. Where are you going? What are you doing, Allie? She says it's time for belly rubs. Where did you go, Mabel? Oh, I see you back there. You're still back there in the corner. I don't know what she's doing, but she's still back there. But we did manage to lose Wilson. Salem. Yeah, and Lily has come quite a ways with getting along with him anyway. She still gets, it's weird. Lily, she's fine with him 90% of the time, but when I start putting food in their dishes and whatnot, Lily just she goes into a completely different mindset and goes back to that yowling, loud hissing and carrying on, all talk. But that's the only time she does that is when it's time for them to eat. But yeah, Copper's great for a cat that probably spent the majority of his life outdoors. You would never know it. But he's only cautious around new people for all of about 10 15 seconds. Once he understands that you're not going to eat him, he'll walk right up to you. Wilson, what are you doing? Well, we've run out of cats within close proximity to me. Hank is in the back corner over here. And here we have Salem's tail. Mabel is up there. Wilson is over there. Stella is still up in the top of the closet. And Allie is here. Vinny is out in the hallway. Yeah, she's just a little pudgy around the middle. Yeah, Connie, I saw them yesterday, I believe it was. There was a big truck that came and delivered the big cherry picker thing. That's a third story window. There's not really any way other than a cherry picker to get up to those windows. And Melanie was telling me somebody was cleaning the windows. And I said, I don't think anybody's cleaning the windows, but somebody was painting the wood around the windows when they should have been replacing the wood around the windows. I don't know. I may have to approach that subject when Monday afternoon or Tuesday rolls around. It's like they painted over rotted wood, and that just didn't make any sense to me. I wasn't sure what they were going to do when they dropped that thing off, but apparently there's a leak on the back side of the building that they were going to be looking at, and I guess they figured while they had the machine, they would go ahead and do some touch-up work. But yeah, the wood around the outside of the windows in that room has been in bad shape for quite a while. And when I went in there this afternoon, I saw a fresh coat of paint over splintered rotten wood. I was like, what are they doing? Why, this makes no sense. Are you leaving too, Allie? All right. See you later. So now we have Wilson there, Salem there, Mabel there. I don't know if Hank went out or if he's over there in the corner still with Salem or what's going on here. What you doing, Salem? She was just playing. She's just being a goof. Where in the world did Hank go? Guess he ran by me when I wasn't looking. Salem. I really wish I had a zoom feature on the webcam, but I don't think I do. This is riveting television, isn't it? Wilson's napping over here. I don't know what Salem's doing. Yawning. Mabel looks like she's on her way to being asleep. But I tell you what I'll do. I'm going to get started feeding these guys, but I'm just going to leave this up and running for now. I'll probably go ahead and feed my dogs first so they can go outside and then they can go to bed, and I'll work my way down the list to Stella, Hank, and Wilson. So I'm going to set the camera kind of off to the side and hope nobody, I'm not going to try to close my computer lid again and risk shutting everything down. So I'm just going to try to slide this over into the corner, and hopefully no one will run across the keyboard and do something goofy. So I'll leave you guys up and running, and I will be back in here very shortly. Question is, where am I going to put this? I don't know yet. I think the computer will go right here. And the camera will go right here, maybe. I know you don't see anybody just yet, but once they start hearing dishes clang and all that, they'll be running all over the place. So I will be, we'll split the difference. Just put it right there. How's that? Okay, so I will be back very shortly. What is it, guys? Sit tight. Hello. Hello. Hello.